Welcome to On the Mic with Melissa Ebsch, and I have a returning guest, Mr. Drew Bayarski from Menominee Area Public Schools. How are you?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Doing well. It's Friday Eve, so
Right.
that's
For
a good
sure.
thing.
A long weekend too, so that's awesome.
I know. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
Yeah. So what's going on at the schools?
Well, quite a bit going on. Like I usually do, I like to come in the day after a board meeting so I can
Yes.
report a lot of the positive things that go on. And I guess first and foremost, I just want to give a shout out and a huge thank you for their time and dedication to our Menominee Area Public Schools retirees. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
4 people retiring this year. They are Sue Blake, who was a longtime fourth grade teacher, Michelle Noah, who is a Title I aide, Lynn Tunn, who taught high school special ed, and Scott Owens, who was a high school English teacher. So, again, we really want to thank them for their time and dedication, not only to MAPS, but to our students as well.
Definitely. That's a
Yes.
lot of service right
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Wow.
Then, in addition to that, we had quite a few presentations by different groups and organizations. First off, our culinary teacher and some students presented. They just wanted to raise some awareness about their 6 different fundraising events this year. One of which was just recently that hamburger and bake sale drive-through, and that one actually ended up raising $1,300
I
to
know.
repaint our big block M that sits outside our high school. So that was really cool. And they also highlighted that 27 students this year received their Safe Serve Management Certificate. 24 students were able to go on a field trip to Wisconsin Dells completely free of charge. And one of the things that they kind of wrap things up with that trip is they go to a high-end restaurant. I believe it's called the Fields, and they tour that facility and the kitchen and everything there. And they also did 10 different work-based learning opportunities that included 4 kitchen tours and 2 different competitions. So there was a lot went on this year
Yeah.
with that culinary arts class.
And they do such a good job.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Yes, I know that lots of employees make sure they order food from Diners Delight daily.
Yes, that's what I've
and,
heard.
and they can rack up a big bill pretty quick.
I'm sure.
In addition to that, one of the other things that's always really cool at our board meetings is we have our elementary student council present. So in their slideshow, they highlighted the students of the month as usual. The elementary school also hosted a reading night in March where students flew around the world to different classrooms.
That's cool.
They had a battle books competition. Johnson Controls and Covenant Church donated food for some of our families over spring break, which was
that's
really nice.
wonderful.
Some classes hosted different events, including muffins with moms and donuts with dudes.
Oh,
I was a dude.
were you a dude?
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
Miss Owens' class and Miss Mead's class have been working on their students becoming authors. Our Rocket Math finishers were honored. Students showed off their 3D cake pieces art projects.
Oh.
Our students who are moving on to the junior senior high each year paint ceiling tiles, and this year the theme was Michigan sunsets. So those were highlighted as well. And the elementary school placed 3rd place in the state of Michigan in the State of Michigan keyboarding competition.
Oh, nice.
So they took an opportunity during computers class to participate in that.
Oh, cool.
And some of the kids that did a really got individual. I think we had a 15th place in a state and a 16th place in a state. and like with 99% accuracy. I'm like, holy
Wow.
cow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then
Yeah.
they also wanted to shout out that how excited they are for their end of year field trips and activities.
Oh, I
So
bet. I wish I got an end of year field trip.
yeah, me too.
That would be fun. They should, hey, maybe we should make one of those
Yeah,
for
that'd be cool.
adults.
Right on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, Junior High Student Council presented as well, and they wanted to share. I don't know if this was a highlight, but they have been taking a bunch of tests.
Have they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, so,
They're probably tired of it.
oh yeah, for
I'm sure.
Specifically, the PSAT for the 8th graders, which is new to them, and then also they had the M-STEP, our third round of NWEA testing, and then exams are coming up too.
So I get it.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it is definitely
That's a lot on kids.
I mean, you come back from spring break and there's a lot of testing going on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
They also wanted to talk about their spring dance, and there were also videos that were presented in the slideshow, which were comical but cool at the same time. The junior high track team has a bunch of participation. I believe said there were over 60 kids in junior high track.
Wow.
And multiple school records have been broken this year, and they're really looking forward to regionals up in Gwin coming up.
Ooh.
They also, the student council is hosting a tour for our 5th grade students who will be going to the junior senior high next year, and able to answer any questions they have for them, and they're also excited for their end of year bash.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. Our music department was also in attendance. They recently Tuesday night had their spring concert where the junior senior high choir performed, the 6th grade band performed, the jazz band performed. That jazz band's pretty cool. They come in before school, which we call 0 hour,
Yeah.
to organize and practice their thing. So
Wow.
so that they're really dedicated to that. And then obviously our junior high band and high school band also performed. And they also wanted to highlight the competitions that they were in this year, the parades they participated in, and they did give an update on some of the expenses that come along with being in the band, and talked a little bit about how the equipment has become dated and could definitely use an upgrade. So if there's anyone out there who wants to make a donation, please feel free.
Definitely. I was a drummer, so mine cost $10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. $10.
Yeah.
I don't know what it costs anymore for drumsticks, but
I'm not
probably
sure.
more. I'm
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
Definitely, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Our drama club was also there. They did a little presentation and wanted to shout out their performance, which is tomorrow night and Saturday night at 7 p.m. in Blesh Auditorium.
Okay.
And that is called No Signs of Intelligent Life,
I love it.
which is definitely a comedy. So they were dressed up as in their alien
Alien.
suits, and they put on a little show for
I
us,
love
which
it.
was cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Then again, recently, high school wise, we had our scholarship night last Wednesday. Again, that's always a awesome experience for our students, where they honor our seniors who are either moving on to the military or going to college or going into the workforce. And locally, there were $275,000 worth of scholarships given away. And that doesn't include any money from the universities or from the military or anything like that. It's just all local money. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing.
It is, definitely.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
And then obviously we also had our graduation, which was a huge success, and that helped celebrate our academic accomplishments of our graduating students from Menominee Area Public Schools and brings those families, our staff, and community members together for that uplifting celebration.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
sure.
goodness. Oh,
And then lastly, I just kind of want to finish with a shout out to, I guess, the Menominee County as a whole. As I've mentioned previously, we did pass that CTE millage.
yes.
And we do have numbers for next year. And county-wide, for the 4 school districts, 44% of all high school students will be in a CTE course next year, which is super
That's
awesome. Yes, for
oh
sure.
my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm a product of Voc, or in my day it was
Yeah,
Voc Ed,
right. Yeah, exactly.
and I was able to, out of high school, get a job. I went for graphics and printing, and I was able to work for a company off and on for 10 years
Nice.
by having that certification.
Very
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is really going to benefit not only Menominee County, but just our overall area as a whole.
Definitely.
Getting these kiddos ready to join the workforce.
Definitely.
And have those skills.
Yeah, so important.
Yep.
So important. And the fact that there's so many CTE classes
Right.
now
Yes.
versus when I was in school. I think we had 4.
Yeah, and that's the other cool thing is one thing that Menominee as a school district unfortunately got away from was those building trades. So with this millage, they're planning on having a class at North Central and starting a
Yeah,
building trades
trades
class.
class.
And 3 of our kids signed up to go up there.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of interest in that. So possibilities for expansion for us for sure, and definitely a great thing for the community.
Definitely. Wow. Well, thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Definitely. And we'll see you next month with more updates.
Alrighty,
All
sounds
right.
good.
Yes. And everybody in Facebook land, stay tuned because I think we've got one more guest coming in. And